If given the opportunity to kill Hitler, would I? If given a time machine, a bomb, a conspiracy, Klaus von Stauffenberg and Dietrich Bonhoeffer, if given the conference room in 1944 with the double agent placing his bomb-loaded briefcase next to Hitler, if given the man who unknowingly kicked the bomb off target seconds before it exploded, if given the 10 failed attempts and some miracle of time-space, wouldn't I fire the gun? When I say pacifist, people hear the one who folds too soon. The war hawks treat pacifism like bribery. If they raise the stakes, eventually they'll buy me off. Pacifism means you can't buy me off. Pacifism means I blow off time-traveling hypotheticals. My peace is not a plastic balloon violence can pop with the sharpest exceptions. And I know the critique that only those who have never faced violence are so naive as to think it can be avoided. But it's also true only those who have avoided violence think they can outwit it twice. Violence keeps all its eggs in one basket. If there is a gun in this poem, you know it will end with a bang. If there is one boycott in this poem, one woman sitting on a bus or climbing a flagpole, one pan of salt sifted from the sea, or a sea of naked women walking through Colombian forests begging their sons not to shoot, if there is a swarm of bodies in the street, if there is a prayer in this poem, you cannot guess the ending. This pacifism is not platitude, it is momentum. When my pacifism wears its best, it is about bodies where I stand so that violence parts itself around me. My body a sea split, my body recreating. Pacifism means even if the murderer deserves to die, our prison industrial complex is not holy enough to deserve to do it. I am pacifist because I am an artist. I am a pacifist because my deck is stacked with faith. The act of faith used to be not owning a gun. Now it is leaving home knowing how many people do. My art is finding something else to put in the pockets where this country tells me to put fear. And everybody wants to know, but if you had to protect your family, wouldn't you shoot? Pop the bubble, admit your idealism, come join the blood-stained rest of us. They ask me to agree that it's better to see one dead than 16, then argue if it's better one semi-automatic to put to good use than 16 school shootings. I don't pretend to know the future. Won't promise that in some chaos of staying alive, I will never put another to death, but if you find me blood-spattered, the one not breathing by my hands. Pacifism means I will never walk away saying I did the right thing, that this was a defense of myself.
Why do you try and snuggle with me? You just tried to kill me 30 seconds.
And I know the air must be fresh, must smell a little bit like dirt.
Something about love says I look like death when held too close. An open palm